Hello guys, welcome to Tech Blog. In this video, you will learn about how to write a Python program and execute it to print squares of all the numbers in a given list. So there is a list containing all the numbers as a list of items. So you have to get the squares of all the numbers in a list. So using Python program, let's do this. So let me take a length variable and ask a user to enter the number of elements in a list, and then convert these to integer because return type of input is string, so that you have to convert the type. Once we get the list, let's take an empty list, my list equal to empty, and then let's use for loop to traverse up to nth index of list for x in range of length, and take a temporary variable, take item, and use input, enter the list item to get individual item from a list, and then convert these to int. You can also use float based on your requirement. So let's use int for demo purpose here. Once we get the item, let's append it to the my list. My list equals to item, comma. This will append the item to the list. So this is the code to get the length as well as each and every individual item from a list. So once we get this, let's try to find the squares. Let's print squares of numbers in list are dot dot dot. So let's use list comprehension technique here. So list comprehension technique, let's take my list equals to, in the square braces, let's take s raised to power of 2, and let's give for x in my list. So this is a list comprehension technique to find the squares by traversing each and every element and assigning it to a my list. So my list will contain the squares and not the original list. So let's try to print the my list. So this is a program using list comprehension. Let me run this. Enter the number of elements in a list. Let's give 5. Enter the list item 12, 4, 25, 7, and 90. You can see that squares of number in a list are 144, 16, etc. etc. So this is a technique for list comprehension. So let's use direct traverser and try to print the squares. Let's use for element in my list, try to print the element raised to power of 2. So this will give me the each and every item from a list, that is element, and I will raise it to power of 2 to give the square. And let's use end equals to separated by comma and a space. So here colon was missing, so let me give. So let me run this program and show you how it works. So I have commented out this part, that is list comprehension part, and use traversal part and directly print and raise to square. Executing it, enter the number of elements in a list. Let's give 12. Enter the list item 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 80, 90, 100, 120, 5. You can see that squares of numbers in a list are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, etc. etc. So this is another technique where you traverse the list and directly print the squares. So these are the two techniques you can use to find the squares of numbers present in a list. So hope you like this video. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye.